before we only used to the talking drums and just a few instruments, but now you've done it all the way that I can even do shaku shaku now. So thank you so much for coming, and you're welcome. So what we do here, is that every day we have time after we're done with campaigning, we come and talk to Nigerians about what we've been doing with our campaign and what we intend to do with Nigeria. We also try to raise funds online, which is how we're transparently raising money, and also bring in very interesting guests. We brought Africa China here, we brought Shema Music, Doc and Mighty, Shankuti, Hazardous, yes. We brought a number of great musicians here, artists, and we're glad to have you here tonight. So just say hello to our people.
Hi, my fans all over the world. I'm saying hi. You already know me.
Yes.
But let me still say my name to people that don't. Some people might know my face. They might not remember my name. So
yes.
My names are Saheed Babatunde Okunla, popularly known as Saheed Osupa.
Okay.
The king of Hip Fuji.
Hip Fuji.
Take it back. Action.
So, where did the alias name Osupa come from?
I was thinking about a name that would be easier for people to pronounce.
Yes.
That the name they are used to.
Yes.
So that's how I come by that name, Saheed Osupa.
Yes.
And I never even knew my father was bearing that name. So Osupa was his stage name.
Wow.
While he was singing.
So your father was a musician, but you didn't know that he was a musician?
Because I never lived with him.
Wow.
So I lived with my mother.
That's amazing. And one thing you told me today, I'm going to be telling some of the secrets you told me so that we can go as fast as possible, is that you're actually a student right now.
Yes.
You went back to school, the University of Ibadan, where he's studying political science.
Wow.
Yeah. Why didn't you try to forge a YX certificate or to university? Just not have to, like the other people do.
The kind of upbringing I had was a very strict one. It was a strict one because I was living with my mom at first, and my sister said I should come to her place because she really wanted me to become a medical doctor then.
Wow.
So she always kept me indoor, reading always. I hardly eat sometimes.
Wow.
So I became lean. Because I was very studious then, I became a bookworm.
Wow.
So when I now went to my mother's place for holiday, and she was like, she was better. I was very lean, and she was like, Then he said I shouldn't go there again.
Wow.
So I started living with my mom then. That was when I got into the singing stuff through peer group kind of influence.
Yeah, peer pressure.
Yes.
So singing was like you survivor, on the streets.
Then,
and then you grew up in Ajegunle as well.
Yes.
Wow.
I grew up on the street because while I was living with my mom, I was moving around with some kind of friends that don't really believe in depending on appearance. So they taught me how to depend on myself. That was how I grew up on the streets.
So when was the first time you had a hit music, like a hit track or album?
The album is titled Master Blaster.
When was that?
It's been long ago, like 90, let me say 96, 97.
Wow.
Is it 96, 97? Because 97 I did Stainless. It's around 93.
Okay.
93.
That's a long time ago.
93.
So
I actually started singing in 1983.
83?
Yes.
Wow. That was when Buhari first became president of Nigeria as a military ruler. That's very, very interesting. So what attracted us to you is this vanity thing. What inspired you to do vanity and the way it was done, particularly do it through animation? Because typically you go and do a video shoot and dance, but this one you just did completely with animation. What inspired you to do it?
Because the audio is not complete without the animation stuff. Because it's a is a very, how do I call it? It's a voluminous message.
Yeah.
So, and people are not really ready to listen to a message that has that kind of volume now, right now, because of the situation of the country.
Yeah.
So they are always less attentive to anything that is voluminous.
So you have to be creative.
Brief and succinct. So with the audio, then to further explain it with the video.
Yeah. Can you guys put up the AC in the studio just to increase it? It's a little cold. I mean, too warm here. So the way it was designed, if I'm a politician, I can see myself there. You put in some guys, although it was the animation, but I saw the one who was holding knife, the one from Para. And the man who was driving the car was from Daura, and the first driver was from Bayelsa State. So, was there any backlash? Did they threaten you? They say,
No, they already know it is a kind of, how do I put it? It's a demonstration of all characters and the aims of affairs in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So they know I'm saying the truth.
It's the truth. I mean, I'm in business of saying the truth, but anytime I say the truth, they come after me. They say they don't like the way I say the truth. They don't like naked truth. They like
probably because mine is mild.
Yeah.
Yours is sometimes harsh.
Crazy. Yeah. I don't understand who you guys are clapping for. So how many people are watching?
1.5 thousand.
Wow, that's interesting. So you're getting a lot of hits. And do we have any questions for him? So we get a lot of questions from
the other time you asked me about how I did it, how I really succeeded in.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, but I wanted to also let people who are watching be ready with their questions. Okay. So how did you do the transition? In which you came from 1983, and Fuji is just for parties, praising people.
The normal kind of Fuji.
Yes. And then you did it, and you also start telling truth to power, telling truth to people. How did that transition happen over these years?
I really before I started doing it, I studied barrister. I read him as like a kind of course in the university.
This barrister, as in barrister who was what's the full name? Sikiru Ayinde barrister. The one that is late now.
Because barrister, before he died, he has became now an institution in Fuji music.
Yes.
So if you really want to know how to sing Fuji music, or you want to know much about Fuji music, you have to study and read barrister like a course. So I studied him. I observed when he adapted a little bit of high life.
Okay, into it.
Infusion of high life into Fuji music.
Okay.
I studied him when he did an infusion of juju into Fuji music. Just to keep Fuji music moving.
Yes, and dynamic.
So that was what I did. That is what I did. You understand? So, because when Barrister died, a journalist was saying the successors of Barrister, they said they are not vibrant enough. And I said, what do you mean? What is the definition of your own vibrant?
Yeah.
Because I've done exceptional things. I did like 4 albums at the go, 4 in 1.
Wow.
So and I told him all kinds of things I've done, and he said, I'm not vibrant enough. Then I said, okay, if moving Fuji to the next level is your own definition of vibrant, then I'll do it.
So you people started this next level thing before APC.
So that was it. I started doing it gradually. I did a little bit of, instead of me going to hip hop world, just doing hip hop. No, I did an infusion of hip hop into my kind of. There is track I did. They call it the Mojo. It's like this. I sang the hip hop with a Fuji tone.
Yeah.
Adi Diamujo, Adi Diamujo, Adi Diamujo. Party ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ mú jó wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wa àti rí kúlà ẹ̀yin ọlọ́tí ẹgbọ́ ti wá. It's hip hop, but it has this Fuji flavor. You understand? So,
but how is that different from Fuji Gabe?
It's a little bit different because the beat.
But how did you sing that song? Because that was what introduced us into life, in those days. Anyway, so keep going. I'm listening.
So instead of me going, because most of my colleagues went to hip hop world, they want to become an hip hop artist.
Yes.
They believe hip hop is what is in vogue now. They should do hip hop. I said no. Barrister made me the king of Fuji music. Like it's like handling over the let me say the empire of Fuji music.
Yeah.
So he did like a kind of handling over. So I should not let it.
Yeah. Let it die.
So that's why I started doing all sort of things.
One question I have
sampling
for
all
you,
sort of.
one question, because we're trying to do a little bit of history, a little bit of entertainment. One question I also have for you is, anytime there is some kind of transition of this original music genres, people resist. The elders will call you and like, don't dilute this thing. Did you get some elders calling you as Etibafu Jije?
No, because they know the flavor is still there.
Yeah.
I do a kind of modernization, you understand, like a makeover without even losing the original flavor. So that's what I do.
Yes. It's guys, you're watching Our Time on the Couch, and I'm here with King Saheed Osupa, and he's
the real king, not the acclaimed one.
Not the acclaimed. That's one thing I find interesting in the Fuji world. You guys love titles. Why is that? Because I remember when Barrister was around, he was also doctor. Why do you think it's necessary to have
a hard work deserves a beautiful recompense?
Wow.
That's right.
That's a very deep point there. So, do you guys have questions for him?
Yes.
Wow. There must be a lot of questions.
Oli is asking if you've ever been a boxer.
If I've ever been a boxer,
Yeah.
I was.
You were a boxer? Is it because you still look like one?
No. Because when I was doing that boxing stuff, I used to be very aggressive then.
Wow.
So I'm seeing it as something that is affecting my image negatively. So I decided to stop doing it. Because when you're a boxer, if you see someone claiming he's strong in front of you, you'll be like,
what's wrong with you?
Let me just give you one to go and sit down.
So now that you've talked about being a boxer, you guys go to music, you go to play live shows, and it gets to a point, it gets crazy. Area boys are waiting on the corner for you. You have opponents who feel like your own is too much. How many times have you had those close shaves where like getting out of even the scene after you finish singing is a problem for you?
Series of times.
Yeah.
But I'm used to it now. Sometimes the police might not even have
the capacity
to control them. So you have to do a kind of self-defense.
Wow.
So that is when that boxing stuff is useful, like
just to duck to get to your car.
Just go to the car and just enter.
That's very, very interesting. That's very interesting. Yes, question.
People want to know if you are fully supporting us, if you are voting for us, and if you will be donating to the movement.
I will be donating.
Wow.
I like Sowore because he's on the right path. I like him for that. But the problem we have in Nigeria is what he's doing now is not really easy. It's not an easy kind of tax. It's like me introducing my music in those days. Because it's a strange kind of thing. Before you can get a strange thing, before you can get people to understand what is strange is.
Stop.
It's kind of stressful.
Yeah.
So you educate them little by bit, little, then they start, you understand bit by bit, then they start to understand what they are saying. You make them understand your plight, your motive of doing it, like. And Nigerians are very hard to convince.
Yeah. So you said that, you go and you have to deal with rich people, make them happy because they patronize your music. But you are known for being critical of, you sing and you criticize people, even some of the rich people, you criticize people in society, things they do. How do you handle that? How do you handle that as a musician?
That is why most people tag my songs as being abusive.
Like rebellious?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I preach morals.
Yeah.
So anybody that is doing what is against the normal kind of life, you feel I'm abusing you or something. So and it's normal to say that, you understand? That's how you get people's audience. When you're saying the right thing, when you're doing the right thing, people listen to you, they give you that audience.
Yeah. And you think it gives you an edge over your colleagues sometimes? Because some musicians are all about
I don't
singing.
really care if it gives me, but what I really want is that I want a kind of how do I put it, like if I'm no more, they'll still talk about me.
Wow.
That's when you do something
That's
like
legacy, yeah.
like kind of legacy. That's what I'm really concerned about.
So, if you're just joining us, you're watching King Saheed Osupa on the couch with us tonight. We didn't bring him here just so that you know for any endorsement. We met today. He was excited to see us, and we've been like talking since we met. We met completely almost by accident. We were going to.
No, I can say if you're a Nigerian that has conscience, a Nigerian that has conscience, vote for Sowore. But if you don't, you can do whatever you like.
Wow, that's even deeper than what I was trying to introduce. Well, so you have to give us a piece of history about Fuji music. It's very interesting that I thought that I knew Fuji music, and I want you to run through it, how it started. I've heard about Were, and Were became Saka. Did you call it? Just give us like all the stages as you knew it, because most people don't know. People just know. Most people don't even know how Fuji music started.
The stages of Fuji music are Fuji music started from this song is Gelede song.
Gelede. That is masquerade.
Gelede masquerade. So an extraction of that Gelede song, they call it Kiriboto. Kiriboto. Like Kiriboto, Jene Konjo, Benyo, Neponlaya, Omama Jo, Kiriboto, Jene Konjo. But most of those lyrics are occultic. And because of religion, they decided to extract those parts that are not occultic. They converted it to selling. Etiyeri. From Kiriboto to Etiyeri. From Etiyeri to selling. Selling was more religious than Etiyeri.
Kind of Islamic.
Than Etiyeri. Then 100% Islamic is this song Were. So Etiyeri Were is an adaptation of Etiyeri. Like how do I put it? Let me say a modernization of Etiyeri.
Okay.
So part of Were now became the most popular genre of music then. So Were got to Lagos and Ogun State, all over the western states of Nigeria. So people started modernizing their own kind of Were. In Ibadan, the Were became Agurebe. And the originator, the founder of that Agurebe is Gani Kuti, is late now. So after Gani Kuti started doing his own Agurebe, a new kind of music, the music was very new then, but it was not commercial then. Just do it for.
They just do it for fun.
For fun of it.
Yeah.
Then Ekwakara now commercialized.
Ekwakara, the same Ekwakara.
Yes. Ekwakara now commercialized Agurebe. So in other parts of Yoruba land, Etiyeri has been converted to Sakara, not even Were. So they do Were, they do Sakara. In Abeokuta, that's kind of music Esaka does.
Okay.
Did. Esaka did it then. Yusuf Olatunji, all of them like that. So up to Lagos Island. So Barrister, as someone that stays in Lagos, stays in Ibadan too. So he did an extraction of Agurebe and extraction of Sakara, and did a makeover of
that's not known as Fuji.
So he's the first person that did Fuji music. Wow. He did the infusion of all genres of music that is invoked then and made it Fuji music. Because most of them were singing with all those people that they were claiming that they are the originators of Were and everything. No, originators of Fuji music. They did Were. They did not do Fuji music. Wow. Barrister was the one that introduced Fuji music. So he's the progenitor of Fuji music.
Wow.
So anybody that is saying anything apart from that is
not saying
just
right.
blabbing.
Wow. Do you guys have any questions anymore?
Yes.
Wow.
But away from music, people are asking you guys to talk about the customs guy who killed someone.
Oh yes, there's a video that's gone viral today. So we have an update on that. I was going to talk about that. So the reason we didn't put it up was we've been investigating what happened, And what we have at this point is that, yes, it's true that the custom guy was trying to extort money from people at a roadblock. This is officially from the custom now. But it is not true, according to custom, that they killed somebody from traveling internationally. The custom guy killed what they call a custom boy. This is the explanation of a custom boy. When they stop you at a roadblock, they negotiate with you. The person who's negotiating with you is not in uniform. It's a custom boy.
So call them Kelebe.
So I think that's where Atiku met his wife. I don't know, but that's a story for another day. But they use them to collect the bribe proper. And so the guy who was killed is a Kelebe, is a custom guy. And they said when there was a struggle with the guy who was trying to extort money, and he shot the custom boy in the process. And another custom guy was injured. But the people who filmed it just thought that one of them was killed, and they were shouting, because I think it was one of them that was struggling with the custom with a gun, but it wasn't one of the people that traveled. And they said the moment they discovered that they were the one that were killed, one of them wasn't the one killed, they entered their car and drove off.
But I saw them took the boy into their car.
No, they said because that's what the custom said. I can read it here, and nobody has
the video
has controverted it since they said it. Maybe there will be an update. I'll read it to you guys. Just if you wait for a second, I'll do so. Actually, so because we've been investigating this, and I know it went viral, and I'm not.
But regardless, somebody lost.
Somebody was killed by a custom, and it happened. They were right. It was happening, and it happened because there was some kind of extortion carried out. These custom guys are always extorting people. I don't know. The customs have come into town so much that they almost have a custom station in every city now, like a police station. So the attention of Nigerian Customs Service has been drawn to a disturbing video going viral with conflicting narrative. While it is painful and totally unnecessary to lose life in anti-smuggling operations, today at Shagamu interchange along Ijebu-Ode, attempt to obstruct lawful performance of duty by passengers of a commercial bus, a white Toyota Hiace, suspected to be carrying bales of used clothes, led to the death of a young man, Godwin, and serious injury of a custom officer, ASC1 Destiny Onebanho. Contrary to some narrative, the young man was not a passenger of the bus, but a good citizen who always come to fetch water for customs. That's the custom boy fetching water for customs. As if custom no get water, patrol many times they return to base. Preliminary findings indicate that it was during the skirmishes and struggle to disarm the officer that the rifle discharged and hit the friend of the custom officer, Godwin, who lost his life. The service is already in touch with the bereaved family. Sadly, it should be noted that while the attention shifted to the dead and the wounded, the passengers who filmed with inciting commentaries boarded their vehicle and left, leaving the wrong impression that it's one of them that was killed. While the wounded officer is under intensive care at the hospital, the patrol team has been recalled to the office for further investigation. This came from DC Joseph Atta, Public Relations Officer, Comptroller General of Customs. So that's what we have from the custom.
There's an audio to what you just said.
Okay, that is true. So the reason we didn't put this out before is we always do our investigations before. I used to work as a reporters. I don't have a job anymore. I'm looking for a new job. All right, so more questions.
Yes, campaign has been banned. What's your plan to?
No, it's not true that campaign has been banned. We called a lawyer today, specifically Barrister Femi Falana, and he said that it is not true that campaign has been banned. The law is very explicit. The Electoral Act says that campaign stops 24 hours, I think 24 hours before election. It didn't say 1 week before a bungled election. It's not the fault of candidates that the election was not held. If the elections are happening next week, campaigning can only stop, I think, on Thursday. So we have no problem campaigning, and we are willing to challenge them. And interestingly, the PDP and APC too said they won't stop campaigning. The disadvantage is that even if they stop, we cannot stop because they have TV and radio and billboards everywhere that have not been taken down. So we will have to keep campaigning because it's our right, you know, and nobody can do anything about it because that's what the law says. That's what the Constitution says. That we've consulted with our lawyers. So
another one for King Osupa.
yes,
People want you to compose a song for Osupa and specifically sing in Yoruba.
That's right.
I wanted to hear the song we were playing before he came in. Though I really like that song, the vanity song. So maybe we can.
You can start with that.
Yes, let's start. No, I didn't want to disclose. I don't want to make him. He actually offered when we met earlier. He offered to allow us to use that video as a campaign video. That we should be master it, and he has already called.
Action!
He has already called the guy who made the animation to bring it over. So we have to raise money for it to be cut into a way that it will be small.
Well, that's the best song you can use.
I thought if I saw this, if I had it,
saying that this one is better.
It is. It's very creative. It's innovative, and very credible. And because all my enemies are there,
We still want
all our
live
enemies.
performance.
Yes, please give us some vanity song, you know.
Timami Handari, Mama Jews president, Bax Boost.
We are ready.
We are ready. Your boys are here. Some of these guys that you are seeing here, they are here.
Omoyele Sowore Bax Boost. Oya mommy pẹ̀lú daddy pẹ̀lú mommy o.
Let's sing the song now.
That video is the best.
Yeah.
For you
So he's going to license that video for us to use.
Because everything you need to tell people is
Using the video, yes. We just need to have like an ending that says, you know, I am King Saheed Osupa. I endorse this candidate. That's all. Good news today. Also, we had an endorsement from an ex-Super Eagles star, Finidi George. He endorsed us today. Yeah, and also Mr. 2K has done a slight endorsement. We want him to make it full. So we're expecting, you know, we know we don't ask for endorsement. We don't call it endorsement, but these are Nigerians that are speaking out without any incentives. You know how it is. We really have to go to their houses.
And a tennis player.
And Quadri, the tennis player. You remember that? He wasn't the one who was playing with the guy from South Korea that he went on for almost 5 minutes before he eventually won that. That's Quadri. Yeah, we'll look for him. Yeah, there's a video clip of one, you know, very interesting ping pong play that lasted. You remember? Yeah, I think that's him, Quadri. So it's happening.
Nollywood actor Big Fowl.
Big Fowl? Wow. Big
Fowl.
Oh, Big Fowl. Yes, that's Joko Tajin. Yeah. Thank you guys. So if you are still out there, still sitting on the fence is about to be demolished. So please, you know, everybody has to take a stand. Yeah. Listen, do you have more questions out there?
They want him to sing.
They still want you to sing, please.
Just by normal kind of song.
Yes, whichever one. You have a lot. The moment we had a live stream with you today, people have not stopped calling me from New York, from the UK.
Sorry, don't be na Fuji music where they dance. Osupa na bonga artists where people know. Siriri where anytime my music they flow. Now him be say enjoyment don't tarapa. Sorry, don't be na Fuji music where they dance. Osupa na bonga artists where people know. Right now, Kino so, side don't be your all over. Osupa ya too much show. Right now, Kino so, side don't be your all over. Osupa ya too much show.
Wow.
Ẹgbọ́n náà tàlẹ́ ń kọ́ wá sọ pé Fújì ó ṣe jó mọ́. Wọn ò lè jó tán torí kándù ló ń jó tán. Ayé ò lè jó tán torí kándù ló ń jó tán. Creativity tó bí Fújì ò ní jó tán. Originality ló mú Fújì dádúró. Dynamism ni ó máa jó máa gòkè sí. Ẹja dúpẹ́ fún Síkírù Àyìndé Erin. Ẹni tó kọ́kọ́ yọ Fújì látara wéré. Orin wéré orin Ajísàrí ìmà ni wọ́n ti kọ́. Kọ́má gbajé lọ́lá tó wá yọ Fújì látara wéré. Tọ́ bá bí onítàn Fújì ẹ̀yìn ara wa. Kálẹ̀ tí yẹ́rí orí egúngún àlàrè òun nípínlẹ̀ o. Nínú kìrìbọ́tò orin gẹ́lẹ̀ ìdẹ́ oná ti yògodo. ayẹyẹ tí ẹ̀rí wọn yọ sákàrà ayélujára wọn yọ wẹ́rẹ́ wọn yà pàlà wọn yà wúrẹ̀ gbé bìtàn yẹn ṣe lọ ẹni bá fẹ́ jo oyè kóyè ẹlẹ́gbẹ́mu ní ìtànkítàn tí ó nítumọ̀ òun ni ó máa sọ ìtàn tó lé bógún túnbọ̀ tẹ̀ tí ò yẹ ká máa sọ.
Wow. You know, I don't know if have you ever done any collabos with any
Hip-hop artists?
Hip-hop, yes.
Yeah, I did like 13 tracks.
Wow.
An hip-hop album.
Okay.
I did
who
one.
was your favorite?
Of them all?
Yeah.
I like all of them.
Yeah.
But let me
They'll
see.
get upset.
I did one with Richard Femi.
Yeah.
I did a collab with them, Nice.
Wow. Yeah, I like Nice. You know.
I did a collab with Sam Sultan.
Yes.
And I did
Very
one with
good.
Terry Apala.
Yeah. Wow. So,
And I did one with Reminisce.
yes. Outside of Fuji, do you have any favorite genre of music that the person that you really like? Outside of Fuji music.
I like music generally, and
Yeah.
there's no kind of music I cannot do.
Wow. So if we ask you now to do rap,
I can do that.
is it Fuji
ọmọ
rap?
ńlá ọba ńlá Mọ̀túndé Kíra ọmọ tó ń sọ lórí títí ọlọ́dà dem know me na me be dem father ṣé ẹ mọ̀ mo ti dàgbà ọjẹ́ náà bí wọ́n ní wọ́n sọ pé mo ti. ìfọkànbalẹ̀ mo ti lé wọn léré wọn kàn ń fẹsẹ̀ àlẹ̀ ebe ẹ̀rọ ti gbé mo ti pọ́n ní smudge.
Wow.
Can you not freestyle for us for sure?
He's gonna do that, you know.
People are asking where they can get your album from.
So people are asking where can
I
they
do
get?
things the proper way.
Yeah, no. When people are asking where can they get your album, you know, and I went to social media today and saw that you probably go to the social media game late because you have only 145 followers, more than I do, 145,000 on Instagram. So what's your Instagram handle?
King Saheed Osupa.
Please, if you are there, follow King Saheed Osupa. That's his Instagram handle. So, and you have a Facebook presence too, right?
Yes.
Okay. Same name?
Same name.
Okay.
Where can they get his album? A lot of
Album
people
now.
ask.
Just let them see me now.
That non-stop is on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah.
The 13 tracks album of.
And he's planning a show, a weekly show where he can
Talk about
give
politics.
political education, you know. It's important to let you know that we've been here talking to King Saheed Osupa, and he's on the couch with us today, endorsing completely that he says it here, you heard it from him first and me second, that if you have conscience, who do you vote for?
So can I give them an analysis of
Yes.
the program I'm about to do?
Yes, please do.
We want to, it's a political kind of program. Then we'll talk about the arms and tiers of government.
Yeah.
Then we'll talk about their functions.
Okay.
Then we'll talk about the civic duties of citizens
Yeah.
and the civic responsibilities of citizens. That's all.
So, you doing that show, you'll probably run out of episodes very soon because people are then wanting to talk about their problems. How are you going to navigate through that? You know, when people say, you have to talk about, because civil responsibility, government, arms of government, know all the arms of government, but government don't cut all the arms. So, you know, people will, are you preparing that? Look, if there's demand, just like you have in your music, where people always demand for, when is your next album? You know, when are you doing another track? If there's demand for more responsibility, are you ready to like? Okay.
Because most people don't really know the functions of the government. They don't know. They don't know what the government is supposed to do and what they are supposed to do. So we have to educate them and tell them the government is supposed to do this for you, and they did not do it. They are supposed to do. You to do it for them. You understand? Because there is your body that says in Jerusalem. Jerusalem.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. So, do you have anything else to tell our viewers, your lovers? A lot of guys are here because of you tonight. You know, how many people are watching?
2.2 thousand on
Wow.
Facebook.
And what about
968 on YouTube.
Huh?
968 on YouTube.
Wow. Okay, not a lot of people.
I've
YouTube
please
people
share
know.
this on
Yeah, you should share this extensively. And thank you so much, King Saheed Osupa, and thank you for. I'm excited to meet you today. Since I listened to Vanity. I was driving in New York and I just heard it. She came on and I stopped because I'm not supposed to watch video while I'm driving. And I was like, that was last year, and we asked for you everywhere, and until today I didn't know how to reach you. So, but it happened all by accident today, and it's turned out to be really well. Imagine that they had to postpone the election so that we could meet you. So it's great to meet you, and we will be in touch. But if you have anything else to say to our audience, our people,
Can we listen to it?
the vanity.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
it's $5 per listen. Where's my? I had a phone here. Okay, is this linked up to? Yeah, people should.
My tab.
Yes,
Where's the tab?
Can people
you
call
should.
in?
Yeah. Oh, do they want to call?
Yeah, somebody wants to
Where's the
call in.
tab?
We don't have the capability to get people calling. That's a problem. Yeah.
Saheed Osupa
Okay.
Remi from Belfast.
Belfast. We have a problem here. I don't think we'll be able to get the caller in. It's going to be difficult. Okay. This is a collection. But the one before it is, let me just search it. I don't know where else, I'll search it. Okay, this is getting a little tricky here. Okay. Okay, that's super. Okay, it's here.
AFC! Take it back! Take it back! Action! Action! No going back! Thank you.
Can you increase the volume of the speaker?
Wait for that.
Beats from PJ.
We need some dancers here. Yeah.
Where are the Shaku Shaku boys?
No. Let me do it. Thank you so much, Arati. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thanks. Nice having you on the show.
It's mine here.
No, don't
Show
worry.
away.
You can leave it for us. We'll sell it for the campaign. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. Picture. Okay, please. We'll take photos together, man.
Do you know I see have one that is almost like this?
What's it called?
Can you type album? Nigeria go better. You go better. Can you type it? You go better. Mansuru.
Is it on YouTube?
It should be on YouTube. Mansuru. Record one Nigeria go better one.
Okay.
Look.
Check what's in scores, yeah.
Let's go.
When champion. Let me listen to champion.
Okay.
More fun with that. But that one is not an animation.
Yeah. This champion.
Can I have that one?
This is a mix. Okay.
No,
Let's do such.
just type Nigeria go better side Joshua.
Who took the light now?
Touch the switch, touch the switch is ownership.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's still off.
Touch it.
But Obasanjo ti wà ní kí wọ́n fi hàn wọ́n Obasanjo.
No, no.
Nigeria go better.
Is it capability?
Like this one.
Okay, this also said something about
Hold this one.
before shot, play this one.
Hot shot.
No, just play this for you. Keep
Okay,
listening to this.
one.
What's your shot to? What if I did this on Nigeria? This is the one you want.
Okay.
I said something. Capability.
No.
That capability you listen to.
Let's go to capability.
Hello, Fulani. Nigeria kini? Say Nigeria at 50. No, record the most. Nigeria go better.
Respect and rely.
Respect and life. Is that what that is? You get a lot of
I want you to listen to something there.
this respect.
That's
Respect. And reliable. Okay. This one.
Times.
Respect.
the second part. This is reliable too. Respect are reliable too. Listen to the capability first. I'll get that. Hello? Hello?
Right.
What do I say? Control 1B capability.
Capability.
Please share.
Lies that there are only hungry Nigerians.
Take it back, action!
The TV and over federal class did not only create wealth for the minority, their friends, cronies, and stalwarts, and hunger for the majority, but also created a people who see themselves as hungry Yorubas, hungry Igbos, hungry Hausas. The Sims have succeeded in creating hungry pastors and hungry imams, All this in the bid to crush the resistance by the hungry people. We shall be free the day we realize that there are only hungry Nigerians.
Take it back, action!
Wow. Take it back.
Take it back,
Action. So we have another person in the house who has come to join us tonight, and we wanted to meet you. So,
I'm done.
yes, thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, guys. That one was deep. The one about Ego Better. Because they've been saying it forever that Nigeria Ego Better. Everybody say Ego Better, Ego Better. But you know better, you know. But like I went to church today, I said I don't want counsel, but you know, feel better for person. We don't let Nigeria better. I'm going to introduce our next guest. Before I do so, I wanted to also introduce. Yes. So our next guest is Osupa Remi Aluko.
Take it back. Take it back. Action. No going back.
Yes. Thank you, Osupa, for coming on our show tonight. We just had King Osupa come on, so it's a tough act to follow him. Well, we welcome you regardless. Thank you for coming on the couch. This is we call this show Our Time on the Couch. Okay. And it turns out that a lot of people are watching us tonight. How many people are watching us now?
2,000.
2,000. So well, here's another Fuji artist. And he's very well known, popular. They're all concerned about the go better mentality. We don't kill Nigeria, you know, go better, go better.
They don't spoil everything.
They don't spoil it. My mama told me, my grandma said it go better, my mom told me.
Still they do.
But as I did, I cannot afford to tell my children that it go better. We have to make it better now.
Yeah, because it's we with them.
Yes, and the only way we can do is to take control of our destiny from the people who are making it impossible for it to be better. So thank you for coming. So just do a little bit of introduction of yourself so that people who are watching can see you.
Yeah, me Aluko Remi akọrin apèdèrè o, apèdè akọrin. Igwe Sátidé aṣọ bora nore o, fẹ́ni tí o ní o. Ọmọ Igo beta, Igo beta. Igo beta, Igo beta. Ọmọ na layo. Anu fi tell my pikin say Igo beta láíláí. Torẹ́nu ẹ̀ láwa yẹn o, kò beta rárá. Àti wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀ náà o, ọjọ́ tí pẹ́rẹ́ mi sìn o, kò tiẹ̀ beta rárá. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wá nǹkan ṣe sí o, ká dẹ̀ wá àtúnṣe ṣe sí, because mi ò lè sọ fọ́mọ mi wípé Igo beta.
Thank you so much. That's a powerful rendition right there. So, what can you advise other musicians, artists, you know, celebrity like yourself to do? Because this is that turning point. We are at the junction where people must take a stand. You know, I was telling myself today, I talk to myself every day. He said, a lot of people think that it's enough to make a statement.
Nice.
But it's a time to take a stand.
Yeah, action.
Because we'll be making statements. Statement is Igo better. You know, Igo better, that's a statement.
Yeah, if there's no action,
And all those artists, I see them all the time, they are doing public service announcements. Go and vote. Vote right. Vote well. Vote your conscience. But for who?
Yes.
Yes.
Take a stand.
Yes. Go and collect your PVC. We have collected our PVC. Tell us who to vote for, because now you talk to me, we will collect PVC.
and we don't take our
We don't collect them.
So who are we voting for?
Where's my own self? I don't collect my own. So who are we voting? I know who I'm voting for.
Like me now, I know who I'm voting for.
Yes, who are you voting for?
Sure.
You know,
Show them the way.
Thank you. And again, we're saying it was as if they had to postpone the election so that we can meet more and more of you. Besides you, we just had King Saheed Osupa here.
Yeah.
He said it. He said, categorically, if you have conscience, this is who to vote for. We had Finidi George, the former Super Eagles player, made it clear. He said, vote for Sowore. We've had Mr. 2K, said vote for Sowore, vote for Banky and Mr. Jollof.
Big Val.
With Joko Toye.
Okay,
Yes, everybody's on fire. They're like on fire right now. Today not, man. Real guy. So we need more people to take a stand, not make a statement.
Just be real.
We have to be. This is the time to be real. And the best time to be real is when you are real, when it's not convenient to be real.
Right.
Yes, because it's very convenient to support one of the, it's what I was telling myself when I saw Davido. Davido is jumping all over the place. I said, I like you, Davido, because I dance to his music too.
Yeah.
But you cannot abandon, this very crucial time to say, I'm following somebody because he's my father's friend. Right? How can you say that as a young person? Whiskey has taken a position. So I'm against PVC. Is it PVC? APC. Oh, he's against APC and PDP. But it's not enough. So who are you for? Take a stand. People cannot afford to be, in the middle or ambiguous at this time. There's no ambiguity.
We can't get the right point and we can't get to where we are going to.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like
that
you leave home.
Give us the change.
It's just like you leave home and you put your phone on Google Maps and you don't put a destination there.
It's like you are going to the wrong side.
Yes. It will keep asking you where are you going?
Because the destination is very, very matters.
Because the destination is what matters to the application.
Yeah.
So
and the destination of an application we are talking about is Sowore.
Exactly.
Action, no going back.
So, but people want to hear more of your freestyle. Give us more.
Yes.
You are not blessed with singing, singing talent. So let people have it do it.
Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ fún wa ní Sowore o. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà, ẹ fún wa ní Sowore o, because Sowore ló lè ṣe òun ló lè mú wa ga. Ìlú Nàìjíríà yìí tí ń dojúrú. Sowore ló lè mú wa ga. Nígbà kan wọ́n ní pé epo wọ́n dẹ̀ tún fowó kún. Tó bá tún wọlé tán, wọ́n kẹ̀dẹ̀ tún máa fowó kún ni. Because kò sóhun tó lè ṣe rárá. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ló máa fowó kún. Ìrẹsì á di wíwọ́n. Tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ nígbà tèmi ń lọ ilé ìwé o, 30 kobo ni mo mú lọ school o. Àmọ́ ayé ìsẹ̀yìn ń kọ́. Kò sọ́mọ tó lè mú 300 naira lọ. Torí kò ní yóò. Ebi apa bó tó sí lára. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà o, ẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ́tí inú. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká lọ síbi tó ti jẹ́ wípé ohun tá a máa jẹ ní ìsẹ̀yìn là ń wá. Torí ọjọ́ ọ̀la wa ọmọ ó ṣe kókó. Àwọn ọmọ là ń bí sílẹ̀ yìí o. No education, no light, no health. Kí la fẹ́ ṣe sí Àyìndé? Torí ilé ayé gbẹ̀gẹ̀ wà Àyìndé o. Àwọn tó ti ń ṣe bọ̀ látàyè ọjọ́ sí lọ́sì ń ṣe yìí rẹ̀ mi o. A ò dẹ̀ rí àtúnṣe. Torí wípé ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ẹ fún wa ní Sowore mà ní. Torí Sowore ní nǹkan mà ló lè ṣe. Òun mà làwọn YouTube ń fẹ́. Ẹ̀yin àgbààgbà tó ń bẹ níbẹ̀ o. Mo ní ẹ lè tó òkè ṣe láíláí mú. Torí ẹ ti wà níbẹ̀ o tipẹ́tipẹ́. Ẹ fi Sowore sílẹ̀ o, ẹ ti ẹ jẹ́ káwara tó lè dá rẹ̀ mi o. Kàdé fún láàyè o, because èmi dìbò fún Sowore.
Wow, that's amazing guy. People would like to know a little bit about your background.
Yeah.
How did you start? Where did you start?
I live in Epitometa, in Apapa Road. I was born and brought up in Epitometa, in Apapa Road area.
Papa
Costain.
Is it very close to Panti? Yeah,
No.
I know Panti very well.
Panti is east
I used to go
side.
there.
That one is east. So where we are from the west.
Okay.
So we have Iptimeta West and we have east.
Yeah.
So I'm from the west side in Iptimeta. So my father, as I did professional, is late now, but is as musician, as a Fuji musician there.
Wow.
Is the only Christian that sing Fuji music there.
Wow.
Yeah, likewise like me too now.
Yeah. Let me ask, and this is completely an innocent question. There used to be a guy who is from the southeast who sang in Fuji music. Okay. You remember the guy? No, he's a southeaster. He's from the east, and he used to sing. Sonity, yes.
It's late now. It's late now.
Well, rest in peace, Sonity. Yeah. I used to listen to him in those days.
So, my father is a musician. When I was young, I attended at Agoja Primary School. My secondary school I'm a dropout from secondary school because my parents cannot afford my school fees. Then because that's part of what we are talking about. Now because then
it was even cheap. Still they
cheap
can't pay.
and they can still pay.
Yeah.
Now that is expensive. How am I going to pay?
Yeah.
Like me now, I have like 6 children now.
Yes,
how am I going to pay them?
Wow.
Their school fees? And they say the school fees is like
skyrocketing everything.
Everywhere. So
we are going to do free education.
I believe when Sowore get there, free education is coming.
That's right.
I believe because that's what we need in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I'm not lying to you because there is not any future for us. They don't plan any future for us.
No, absolutely.
No, they don't even plan any future for us. That's the reason why you see a lot of Nigerians running away from Nigeria, out of the country, because they can't find their own way to succeed. And we poverty people, we normal people, eradicate poverty by ourselves. Which, even though the way we are even eradicating the poverty, they still
you are eradicating poverty is
eradicating us, which they are still forcing us.
Yes. Yeah.
On what we are trying to eradicate away from Nigeria. So, and the only thing I can say is just give Sowore a little chance. Let it be there.
And it's coming up next Saturday, guys.
Next Saturday is normal.
Yeah.
Take your PVC and go down to where they are voting.
Number 3 on the ballot paper.
Vote normal. Number 3, AAC.
Use this one.
Masun. Ika ele.
Yeah, this one is better.
Abajo to fi fala. Yellow ika ogbono.
Yeah.
Ika ogbono fi fa, but ele isi ogbono yan ni fa ogbono mo. Ama fi mo Sowore ba akon se bayi ni. Ile lo jókòó síbẹ̀. Bí ṣe máa wà nìyẹn.
Abuja straight.
Well,
Aso Rock. Straight.
We are not planning to stay there because they say evil spirit too plenty for inside the place.
Even though there is evil spirit there, when you get there,
we will clean it up. That's the thing.
There's a way to clean it up.
Oh, absolutely. We are going to go there with Otapia Pia.
And some Aluta spirit that is.
Yeah, they know it.
Progressive one that can mix all the spirits to run in the
One of the things I updated today on my Facebook is, when you look at all these old leaders of Nigeria, their argument is simple. They have admitted that they cannot run Nigeria. They don't have any more solutions. But then they start scaring you that if you vote for another person, the person cannot help you either. So just keep us there. It's just like you have a driver. He has been making you have accidents all the time. You say you want to change the driver so that you can make it to your destination. You say no. He must make you have another accident.
Is that the life I want to live?
Is that the life you want to live? And you know that the next accident is inside Majidon River. It's the end. So we are saying no, sir. We have to leave the driver's seat for us. and you have to offload some passengers, especially the conductors, bad ones.
All the conductors are the bad ones that
yes,
they are making it to be very difficult for us.
All these conductors that are collecting and are not giving change,
they can't.
And the ones that are robbing passengers, those are the ones they call one chance.
If they tell you to come with your change, imagine or guarding they change you.
Yeah. Wow. But this is not that alone. Before it used to be that conductor would tell you you no get change, but now the conductor will tell you no get sense. Good guys, it's been amazing having Aluko with us, a great Fuji artist in the house. We've had an amazing night on the couch. Some of the best endorsement, collaboration, and inspiration you can get. And as you know, all these things are coming naturally to the couch these days because these guys have been looking for ways to meet us. They've been looking for ways to make their pronouncement, and they are not afraid to take a position like so many other ones who are still unsure of where they are. If you are out there thinking about who to vote for, you don't have to think twice.
You don't need to think twice.
You don't even have to worry.
Just go straight.
Just go straight. It's number 3 on the ballot paper. It's AAC. I went to the church today, and I was asked a question. It's a very interesting question by a member of the church. He said, well, we are only used to PDP and APC. So I told him, I gave an analogy that if you are wearing dirty clothes or you are wearing torn clothes and there's a need for a brand new one, would you say because you are used to the dirty clothes, They said, no, I will take the new clothes. I said, that's the solution right there. And by the time we left the church, we had a lot of converts from the church. They said, look, we're going in a different direction, we're going to vote for you. And a lot of people are out there. You have 7 days from tonight to make a decision, or the right decision.
7 days.
And as I often say, 7 days is a lot of days in life of a nation. 6 days. It depends on who you're talking to. Because if you're in Australia, it's 5 days already. And I said to them, look, according to the Christian Bible, the world was created in 7 days. So you can rest next Sunday after you have recreated Nigeria.
Wow.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much, brother. And is there a way people can find your music online? Do you have a social media handle?
I have social media.
What's it called?
Igwe1 at Renalco.
Where did the word Igwe come from?
The Igwe came from, when I was young, there was a girl that I'm dating then. His father is a king. So the girl is a girl that his father loves so much. So his father now told me that if I want to marry
the daughter,
I must be a king. So that means I'm Igwe.
Wow. So you have to become a king.
Yeah, that's since then.
Were you able to marry the lady?
No.
Or you went?
You kept the king.
No,
but at least you kept the Igwe now.
And the Igwe is still with me, so I left the lady because take it back.
Yeah.
I left the lady
to be her own.
So now the Igwe of a thing is now
your title. Yeah. But thank you for coming to the couch, my brother.
Thanks so much.
The compatriot of Nigeria.
Nice meeting you too.
You've heard it all, and we'll be in touch.
Yeah.
And you know what? Start practicing, rehearsing because of the inauguration that's happening soon. 2019 inauguration, right?
Take it back. Action. No going back.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming.
Thanks so much.
All right, guys. I'm going to do quickly.
Yes.
We had yes, please let's take pictures. And we had a brother there. Come, don't run away, sir. Come on. Okay, my boy now. It's a full house tonight. It's a full house tonight. I wanted to greet a brother. Yes. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have in the house, Dada. You have to come to the couch. He came all the way from Italia. to be with us at. You came to vote, right?
Yes,
and the council. I hope you have your ticket also not.
I was in spirit before buying the ticket. I was in spirit.
So you bought a ticket way beyond.
Yeah.
That shows you are a Nigerian. You too. Yeah, your ticket is coming up when?
No, 25.
Okay, you are still here now. Yeah.
In fact, a friend of mine went to airport yesterday to
reschedule.
Yeah,
so if you came into town to vote for us and your ticket is about to expire, go to the airport, reschedule, wait till Saturday. Just do this for us, please.
Jide can just change his tickets.
Yeah, that's very good. A lot of people are changing their tickets. We want to shame these guys. Shame them. Samuel, Dada.
Yeah.
Thank you. You came from which part of Italy?
Mantua, very close to Milan.
Wow. Milan, where AC Milan has a...
Yeah. Our drive to Milan. Yeah, from
wow.
Place, yeah.
So tell us how you felt when you heard the election had been postponed.
No, I felt bad because I know that, like, let me say, 2% of AAC votes, will be
coming from people who travel from
abroad.
Yeah.
Now that most of the people have to go back to their work and every other things they plan to do, I think some will not be able to reschedule or to buy another ticket.
Yeah.
So they have to go back. So I think we'll be losing some votes from that aspect. You see, they are just doing everything to frustrate us. And
they did two things to frustrate us, so that you know. One of it was, of course, very obvious, to make sure that the election is not on my birthday. Because they know that a lot of people want to vote for me, People want to vote for Sowore now. So I make people come out for his birthday. And then secondly, all these people came because of us. And
they want it to be a double joy for us.
Yes. But whether they like it or not,
they're taking it back.
It's going to happen. Yeah. So, where's the person? We want to do the accounting a little bit very quickly. We have the accounting in place now, so we wanted to.
There's a church in Brooklyn.
Church in Brooklyn? Yes. Okay. You have. Okay. Maybe we should start with that. Celestial Church Winners Parish, Queens, New York. They just sent us $180. Roslyn Zeweko, $100. And Miss Helen in Pennsylvania printed flyers for us in Anambra and Imo State. Wow, that's amazing. So let me. I was looking for Motuli to come out. Zobotiano, $120. Let me go to GoFundMe here.
Moto is here.
Okay. I can't seem to find that page. Please, can you help me with that? Well, let me do GoFundMe here. You're going to stay on the couch with me while we do this. Okay. We've just gotten a fresh invitation I don't want to disclose yet. So we might have to close so that we take off soon to where we're invited. Okay. All right. So financial summary. So Zenith Bank has now reached 68 million naira, 155,221 naira, 19 kobo. And GoFundMe has now reached 57,184,056 naira. Since our last fundraising on February 14th, that was the last fundraiser, we've been able to collect 957,758 naira, 45 kobo. GoFundMe is 2,450, equivalent of 877,100 naira.
There's always a Christmas.
Between GoFundMe and
Nigerians
in diaspora, Nigerians at home. But Nigerians at home are leading.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
So since the last fundraiser, we've been able to raise 1,834,858 naira for the 5 kobo.
Take it back. Action. No going back.
Donors since the last show on February 14th. Spagbo Oluwole Daniel, 10,000 naira.
Thank you.
Okweola Musliu Adekunle, 2,000 naira.
Thank you.
Idowu Olamide, 10,000 naira.
Thank you.
Ukonumu Adeyemi Adeyinka, 5,000 naira. Oyefeso Julie K, 50,000 naira. The Fondre Logistics for 10,000 naira, 550. These people don't want to reveal their names. Abiodun Mojid Osai, 20,000 naira. Adeniji, the one that's donated to 200 naira. It's 222 naira, 22 kobo. Agenekwe Henry, 1,000 naira. Ojikutu Aziz Olushola, 1,000 naira. Olukari Musa Alabi, 2,000 naira.
Thank you.
Olushola Matthew Eniola, 2,000 naira. Ebunoluwa, 2,000 naira. Oluyemi Ikumawoyi, 5,000 naira. Okoyemi Ogunle, 5,000 naira. Makinde Olakunle Ifeoluwa, 5,000 naira. Meka Agadaga, 5,000 naira. Ugoja Esther Yodele, 5,000 naira. Pelemo Alamide, 5,000 naira. Febo Imoleme, 5,000 naira. Anonymous, 5,000 naira. Another anonymous, 5,000 naira. Igbinova Ruben Paul, 5,000 naira. Omoji Joshua Oluwadusi, 7,000 naira. Ojoku Fatai Subeson, 10,000 naira. There's a word remit for 10,000 naira, no name. Omoyewe Messi, Iyekwe Polo, 10,000 naira. Luka Lola de Omotaji, 10,000 naira. Fabule Elijah Temitopo, 10,000 naira. Samuel Agomi, 10,000 naira. Fondre Logistics for 10,000 naira. Lawal Messi Bolaji, 10,000 naira. Osage David Imoye Gbagbo, 10,000 naira. Uriako Derek Osemelu, 10,000 naira. Another word remit for 10,000 naira. Alejemba Esther, 10,000 naira. 23 kobo. Word remit for 20,000 naira. Onapuya Success, 20,000 naira. Wow. Anonymous, 20,000 naira, 113 naira. Somebody is actually hitting somebody's stomach. Cashport Limited, 20,000 naira, 113 naira. I did follow Lufemi Ayodeji, 50,000 naira. There is a friend of ours, just call him Johnson, so don't mention my name, 200,000 naira. Alexander Shukumeka Muba, it's 250,000 naira. Obijako K. Halbert, 5,000 naira. Udubo Prince Kennedy, 1,000 naira. Alabi Bolarewa, 5,000 naira. GoFundMe Ashley Stringfeed, $20. EU, $10. Ahmad Sule, $25. Michael Aruba Nadio, $10. Festus Igaro, $100. Kemi Adeyoke, $15. YeleSowore, $30. Adeboale Hiola, $15. Muritala Iginla, $27. Oscar Igbinosa, $10. George Pawanle, $20. Daniel Omonira, $20. Judy Iluibe, $100. Bolale Olatobi, $10. Adini Jebu, $36. Rita Usua, $10. Ade Awotedu, $100. Elizabeth Ayodele, $500. Temi Ogunsheye, $30. Christina Lugo, $100. Leo Kanye, $22. Emmanuel Odiase, $50. Naomi Gunwa, $25. Samuel Inwang, $100. Ike Uyorimba, $200. Usila Malemo, $100. Gabriel Dubo, $20. Stephen Olumoloye, $50. Omotayo Zobotiano, $75. Omorua Bolaji, $50. Susan Clark, $50. Udeme Inyang again is $100. Esther Ogunjimi, $50.
Thank you.
Stephen Falasino, $100. Modupe Adewale, $200. Emmanuel Eria, $20. And Itoro John, $50.
Thank you.
Wow, guys, that is from GoFundMe and Zenith Bank account. It looks like people are making donations since we started, but Zenith Bank has been giving us hassles tonight in terms of getting any messages from their network. I think there's a problem. So we are not getting a lot. Actually, yeah, no alert yet. So let me see if there's any alert from GoFundMe since that accounting was done, so that I can give you guys a full accounting of what's happening over here. We get a lot of comments also on GoFundMe, so if we can't get to your comment, please don't be upset with us. There's a $10 from Moses Faleke.
Thank you.
And $30 from Lillian Igile. I donated because I really love this party, AAC. Sowore is very transparent and very proud of him and his team. God bless you all, and we are all looking forward to see Sowore as Nigeria's president. Sowore has connected most Nigerians together with this wonderful movement, TIB. Let's use this, Udeme Yaku donated $100. So let's use this 1 week session as an opportunity to reach out to more people and explain to them that with competent leadership, we will never be in this mess again. Saratu Isaiah Audu just donated $30. Says, super admire your perseverance and respect the work you have put in and your real desire to make change. We'll take it back. Happy birthday in between. This Ashley Stringfield who gave $20. I'm happy to see so many young people volunteering to move Nigeria's democracy forward. I wish it was like that here in the US. However, I'm starting to see them sleep on the street because of poor decision making of the leaders. Wow, that's deep. EU who donated $10 said, great job fighting for Nigerians at the sheer expense of your life. Take it back. Action. Raman Sule, $25. He said, best of luck on the 23rd, Mr. President, in waiting. And Bankole Jarrett, who donated $50, said, for a better tomorrow. Michael and Reuven at Diowo said, happy birthday, Mr. Omoyele. This is a little birthday for you, our next week future president. You are the change Nigeria needs. We believe in you, sir. And Festus Igaro said, I donated because this is $100 because Omoyele Sowore is a trusted person who can definitely defeat the old cabals and move Nigeria to prosperity. AAC action. Postponing the election have added support to our base. Kemi Adegoke, it's a private donor. Please do not show your campaign. I'm so sorry. We shouldn't have mentioned that. YeleSowore, you always come through for us. Happy birthday, Mr. President, you have done the unimaginable and the unexpected because of the love you have for this country. It is the love that has brought you this far. Although they may postpone the election, your winning is still inevitable. Revolution now. Hashtag TIB. Hashtag AAC Party. Hashtag Sowore Rufai 2019. Hashtag the winning party. Hashtag Sowore for president. Thank you. Adewale Hiola says, donating $15, say, I believe in you. AAC, take it back. Thank you guys. I'll read this last one. $20. I donate because from my end, that one of the little best I can do for the success to be achieved. Up AAC, better turn around for Nigeria, take it back. Let's just refresh in case there's any new donors. Yes, there's a $40 from Azim Jolasun. So we will be wrapping up pretty soon. If there's any questions for us, I know all the stars are gone and our viewers are depleted. Is that correct? How many are we now?
We have to. It went up, so we restarted. We're at 527.
Oh man! One day I'll become a star too. Yes. Thank you guys. We will be closing soon. Except you have questions for us. Actually, there is a Fagbomo Uluwole Daniel head for 10,000 naira.
Thank you.
I think there is some network issue from Zenith Bank. We haven't been able to access Zenith Bank for a while now. So, is there any question for us?
No.
Or should we go to our next assignment?
Let's just take this last one and then.
Yeah.
How do I register to be a card carrying member of the AAC?
You go to aacparty.org, register there, and make sure you enter all your information and pay your dues. You can also download our app, AAC Take It Back app on the Play Store. Is an Android app. We don't have an iOS app, not yet. And there you can also pay your membership due and join and become a member. You can also support other candidates that you wish to support in election. So that's pretty easy. Download the app. And by the way, we've seen a very dramatic download of the apps. Pretty good. Over 2,000 app downloads or installed in the last 48 hours since they postponed the election. That's impressive. Clap for all the people who Yes. How do you say it in Italian?
No, just to greet people.
Okay,
in
Italy.
Okay. Buonasera a tutti, tutti voi in Italia. Noi siamo qua per queste elezioni che verrà. E vi ringrazio tanto tutti i miei connazionali in Italia. Avete fatto tutto aiutando e dare un supporto enorme al nostro futuro presidente che ci sarà fra 6 giorni. Volevo ringraziarvi tutti, specialmente Pastor Mesino Oki da Trieste e la mia sorella da Napoli, Vivian Usuya. Siete splendidi, avete fatto belle cose e noi siamo qua a riprendere il nostro paese e è ora e dobbiamo farlo. La rivoluzione è iniziata e viva Take It Back.
We have fresh donation from Surakat Anibaba, donated $100 just now. And there is Olubumi Egbayilo who just donated $100 just now. So let me see. There's a Moses Faleke who donated $10. Thank you guys so much. That's it for now. We're not getting your donations from Zenith Bank because I think they have a network issue. I'm looking at messages from my WhatsApp and I'm not seeing that many messages directed at us. And people have asked us about the viral video that's on now about the custom officer shooting somebody.
Okay,
we found out that, according to custom, we didn't do any, we've been very careful now to put out information we can verify, but they said it wasn't, the person killed was a custom boy. The custom boy is a guy who helps custom to fetch water and collects, bribe. They have a name they call them, but they said that's the person that was killed. The person that was killed was not anybody who was traveling with the team, and the guys who brought out the video, as soon as they found out it wasn't one of them killed, they jumped into their car and ran away. So, but I am not in any way defending or stating the position of the government because you can't trust them. So, but that's the official position we have for today. If we find out anything different, we'll get back to you. Okay, someone is saying that we might go to Alaba Market. I think that's a good place to just go and interact with our people. We'll continue to carry out interactions between ourselves and the public between now and Saturday. So don't worry about that. INEC has no right to violate the constitution by asking us on the campaign when the election is not yet. Huh?
Can we get more posters around? Because in my area in Baghdad, I've not seen any posters shown, right?
Because there's a team that's responsible for tearing posters in Lagos. APC has 2 teams.
Yeah.
Yes,
I noticed that, but in street they can't really go in the street.
They do. Trust me, they do. But we will definitely give you posters. But APC has 2 teams: 1 pasting posters and 1 tearing posters. The poster tearing team is the most effective because they have police backup.
So they couldn't charge this one to court, but they can take our voice.
Oh, they arrested her. They arrested a guy's pasting posters.
The country.
Things are pretty crazy here in this country, but we are here to change it. So, is there any more questions for us? Any more questions on your end? What are you transmitting?
Let me just say this. Our people that are saying that voting Omoyele Sowore is a waste vote, please change that mentality. There is nothing like waste vote, because most of you do say that APC and PDP, they are the same, birds of a feather. So if you know that voting Omoyele Sowore is like a protest vote, that these old men, I don't want them again, then you make a protest vote, you vote for it. It's not a waste, because if we have
let me jump in there.
Okay.
And this is very important that you know the whole issue about your wasting is part of their own propaganda.
Yeah.
It's designed by the political parties, particularly the PDP. So don't worry about it. It's part of their own design. They didn't start with wasting the vote. They started by saying that we have no experience. We have defeated the experience by asking them to tell us what experience they have.
Corruption experience.
Corruption experience, stealing, assassination. So they're no longer talking about experience. Then they moved from there and said any vote for Sowore is for Buhari. That's what they said is for APC. We have defeated that by showing that we are ready to confront any one of them. They've seen it on national TV, our debate, our interviews. So they move from that. So it's a plot. You know, they keep readjusting every day. People just need to be smart when you're hearing this nonsense. If a vote is going to go into waste, why worry about it? Right? Like somebody said today on my Facebook page, he said, if you notice, the first people that are likely to jump on any Facebook status update are people who are working for Buhari and Atiku. So if Sowore is not important, why are you permanently on his timeline?
Yeah.
Which tells you something. We are not going to stop them. We need all of them, because eventually they are all going to vote for us. And anytime you see them keep pushing back against it, it's because they are close to making that decision. But they don't like the way you are pushing it. They thought the whole place would be for them. Only to discover that, okay, Zenith Bank just started rushing in. I might need a charger to keep this phone alive. If there's anyone who can help, this phone is having issues. Okay, yeah, we have about 9 messages from Zenith Bank, and we'll read them quickly so that we can catch up. Okay, going back. Sorry. So there is Olutu Femi Joseph for 5,000 naira. Omoyele Sowore Oluwatoyin in Florence, 10,000 naira. From Elvis Otogile, 5,000 naira. Adeola Oyewole Gbadebo, 5,000 naira. Adesanya Ismail Oluwaseun, 20,000 naira. There's a 5,000 naira from mobile transfer. Sky Zen, it says that's another name. Dada Olariwaju Abiodun, 3,000 naira. Jimoh Muritala Balowu is 5,000 naira. And Olusebuka Damian Obioha, 145 naira 72 kobo. That one came with a fraction. You know, it's real money. So this is so that's so. It's very important that you understand their strategy. Next day, they will come with another story as to reason why they don't want you to vote for us. You know, it's because we are winning. There's no question about it, and they've seen it, and they are worried. You know, APC is worried, PDP is worried. As we told you guys, when we broke the news that they are postponing election, APC people were like vehement. We are not postponing election. Where did you get your information? But they kept abusing me.
In fact, there was this woman, sorry, Mr. President, there was this woman, she's called Ogidiomo. She stays in London. She abused, she caused, later she now came back after the pronouncement from the chairman of the INEC that I'm very sorry, Omoyele Sowore. The video is out there.
No, that's fine.
I'm very sorry that I made such...
Like I said, you know, with freedom of speech and freedom after speech, is their right. But you look at it, but look at how crafty APC was. I don't want to use the word stupid. They went the next morning with all the
messages sent already.
You know, with all the retinue of security men following President Buhari. He still woke up, put on his shirt, his clothes, and went to the polling booth. And he said it was at the polling booth that he realized that there's no election. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool.
No, Buhari never knew anything.
When the announcement was made around 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Announcement that we knew about it 11 p.m. on Friday.
Wow.
Yeah. But what they're trying to do is they want to fool the public so that you don't think that they had a hand
in all this. Yeah. It was purported.
All right, guys. I think we can close in the next 4 minutes. If you have any questions, you have any donations to make, it's not too late. Let me check if we have any more donations from GoFundMe. The GoFundMe people are really upset that they haven't been able to catch up with the Nigerian team in terms of donation, but Nigeria is doing very well. So guys, we're in good shape. We're getting a lot of buzz, we're getting a lot of support, and we want to show complete appreciation to those who came tonight to give their endorsement. King Saheed Osupa and Osupa Remi Aluko. Thank you guys. Thank you, Judge Finidi, for stepping out boldly. Thank you, Mr. 2K.
Shaman is also planning something.
Shaman, thank you so much. Africa China started this whole thing on the celebrity side. Idris Abdul Karim, yeah, Nigeria Jaga Jaga, and I think we have someone.
Bluetooth mode.
So that not is a class.
Is the class captain?
The class captain, yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you, all of you. It's been amazing. Hazardous, yes, hazardous. Thank you guys. Shankuti. Duncan Mighty. Wow, yes. Duncan Mighty. Thank you. And Jokotoye. Yes. Who's the guy who was upset he had to be
Oh, that's you might.
And